Persona 5 The Royal just had a new trailer released, the new character's Kasumi trailer. We see Kasumi having a few interactions with Joker, as well as a couple of combat moments with her persona, Cinderella. Let's take a closer look at what's been shown. What's up guys, this is Kyle with another video. Before we go through the combat scenes, let's take a look at the other activities that Kasumi does with Joker. First, we see them practicing baseball, and we can translate her dialogue more or less as I, Kasumi Yoshizawa, shall start battery. Come on. That was really fast. This time. Then the scene cuts to both Joker and Kasumi at a new place, some sort of convenience store that we can assume from the Aloha sign over there, that's on that Hawaii trip they go on. This area, however, wasn't in the original game. In this specific part of the game, we can choose between different characters to have some interactions and boost up their confidence. It could very well be that this scene we're seeing right here is from choosing to spend some time with Kasumi. But she does greet Joker by saying good afternoon, so it can just be a new scene during the trip. Anyway, she greets him sort of trying to scare him, and we're presented with a few dialogue options. Good afternoon, that scared me, or simply aloha. Next, we have a very quick scene with both of them having a meal at Shibuya, and Kasumi is thanking for the food. Joker can respond with, that tasted awful, or you ate a lot, huh? Joker, my man, I think you could say something nicer, don't you think? Well, he ends up choosing the second option, but we see a cut right after that, so the next dialogue probably don't reflect an answer to Joker's comment. Kasumi says, now my mind and body are fully charged. Well, that's all the scenes of interactions outside of combat. She seems like a very cheerful and funny character, but funny in a different way than Hyuji. So she really fits in the Phantom Thieves in a way that's not similar to any other character so far. Okay, let's jump into the combat scenes. Here it looks like the precise moments of her persona's awakening, whose name is Cinderella, and we get a very good look at her. She has this sort of crystal body elements in her design, as well as some blue fire. Right after Kasumi introduces her, we see them doing a fire attack at the enemy. And this is kinda odd, the fire element is already used by Anne. By the way, every element in the game is used by some character. If Kasumi also uses fire, surely would conflict with Anne. Maybe she doesn't have any specific element, maybe her persona changes according to something, I don't know. But I highly doubt they would make two characters with the same element, especially as they are the only one who are doubles. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Well, Kasumi draws a sword, but we don't get to see it in action during the trailer. What we do see though is her all-out attack and the entire animation and finisher artwork, which is full of dances that are, of course, fitting to the character, as she's a dancer. It's at this moment that she ends up the trailer by saying, I've received a lot of help. Someday, I'd like to return the favor with the help of my sword. And then the trailer ends. There are a few informations that are shown at the end that can be discussed with an article at Famitsu about the game. First, it's been confirmed something that's not good. The Persona 5 Royal won't let us use our Persona 5 save data. This basically confirms that, yeah, Persona 5 The Royal will be a full game. In that case, you won't be able to carry what you have accomplished. You have to get all the trophies all over again, and worst of all, you have to buy a new game. It's a shame, I was really hoping for it to be a DLC, for the reason I just said. They tried to justify it by saying in the same Famitsu article that they won't be simply adding new elements, that they are modifying this and that. But I don't think that's fair enough. I highly doubt that all this new The Royal content is bigger and more expensive to do than The Witcher 3 Season Pass, which can literally double your playtime. You can say that it was expected, seeing that they did the exact same thing with Persona 4 Golden, but I always say that we can't justify a flaw just because it was always there. Well, accepting this sad fact, it is said that if we have Persona 5 save data, when we start Persona 5 The Royal, then we'll get something, though they didn't say what. It's probably something silly anyway. And at the end of the trailer, we get this info that there will be a limited edition. Yep, an even more expensive version. In fact, it will cost 13,800 yen, which is more or less $120. 2 new full games basically. The version is called Straight Flush and it will come in a special box. Has a 48 pages art book, 1 soundtrack CD, a shirt, and a DLC set of costumes that will later be sold separately. So, if you thought they were ripping you off by not selling it in a DLC format for, I don't know, 20-30 bucks, Atlus is offering you this How Loud With Your Money edition. That's it guys, if you liked, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. What are your thoughts about this new game? I was going to say DLC, I almost said DLC. What are your comments about this new game, the new features, and what do you think about it probably being an entirely full game? Is it gonna be a problem to you, or you're gonna buy it anyway? Well, I'm out, this is Kyle, bye bye.